What is good, people? It's Jagilsdorf coming back at you with another video. Today we are going to talk about the 3 pieces of criteria you need in engineering in order for an idea, a concept, an invention, a philosophy, whatever have you, to really be adopted by society. There's 3 pieces of criteria that I've noticed personally that need to be existent in order for your invention to work, in order for your idea to work and thrive. It needs to be cheap, it needs to be efficient, it needs to be able to work better than the current model. If it's not efficient, if it costs people more money, they're not going to do it. A perfect example would be like an electric vehicle. A brand new electric vehicle is expensive. Like I think a Tesla right now is like, if you got like a brand new one, it's like $100,000, like $80,000 for most of the models, depending on the model. But the point is that you could go get a combustion car from a dealership used for like a couple grand. You could probably get a new one for like 30 grand very easily, a very nice, affordable car. But then, you know, after owning both of those cars for 1 year, the amount of money you spend on the Tesla would be less than the amount of money you're gonna spend on that combustion engine. More problems and gas is gonna be more expensive. So yeah, the Tesla is cheaper, but after you make that first purchase, it's more efficient, but it's not cheaper. The cheaper option would be the other one. So if you don't have the money up front to be able to buy the Tesla, then you're not really getting the efficiency of the Tesla. You're going to end up going with the alternative model. So that one's a little tricky to understand. What is cheaper versus what is efficient? 2 different mindsets. The second point is going to be the learning curve. It needs to be easy for people to understand. If it is a complex topic, if it's a really complicated thing and it's not something anyone's used to, no one's gonna care. No one's going to adopt that new style because it takes too much to learn how to use it. This is why I've made videos on how, you know, study your gear before you buy your gear, because otherwise you're gonna buy it and you're gonna open it out of the box and you're gonna spend like a month learning how to use it, and that first month you own it, you're gonna feel like that you're gonna have buyer's remorse. You're not gonna enjoy having that purchase. So it's difficult to sell a product to 1 billion people if it takes them, you know, a month to figure out how to even use your product. It has to be easy to use. It can't have a steep learning curve. It needs to be very simple. The third and final point that I've noticed, I mean, there's other points obviously, but this is the one thing that I've noticed. These are the 3 things I've noticed are just super crucial. It needs to be able to scale. I mean, your product could work if you only make 1 product, but will it still work efficiently if I'm making 100 million products a day? And then the other way around, does it only work at 100 million products? Like what is the minimum amount I need to make in order for this to be profitable? You know, and to be able to make my iPhone, it would probably cost like me millions of dollars to invest to be able to make that phone, where Apple can do it in under $1,000 so that they can profit off that phone. So that's the mindset. You know, how many do you have to start creating? At what point does that scale? There's probably a word for it, but you scale your inventory to the point where now it becomes more profitable because you have so much supply, because you can do it at mass scale. So as a recap, it has to be cheaper and more efficient, like at the same time, or one has to significantly justify the other. It has to have a low learning curve or a very easy mindset, simplistic, can't be too complex, or the vast majority of the masses won't accept your idea. And it has to be scalable. If it only works at a certain range, it's not gonna work nearly as well as it could. If you tweak that range so that it can work at, you know, pumping out 5 products versus pumping out 5 million products, you should be able to profit like a decent, you know, chunk of change if you scale it to 5 million, and it should be easy to do, and you should still be profitable if you only make 5 of them. Just something I thought about, wanted to share that with you. Something I've noticed. I've probably heard it somewhere and just forgot. You know, if you know where this is from, if there's like something I'm missing here, comment down below, please. Here are some other videos, and then the subscribe button for you, so you can check that out when you know, if you got time, check it out. I got other videos you might find interesting, but thanks for watching. Peace.